Welcome to Are You Hungry Week 13. I am co-host Nicholas Douche Canoe Giordano. My other co-host, Broccoli Rob Rosa, is not here. He's doing the other three games, sadly. But we get the job done. We are going to fly through Week 13. And then guess what? Oh no, playoffs isn't 2 weeks. Never mind. I have the statistics for Cool in the Gang versus Dragon Boner here. This is usually Broccoli Rob's job, but I pulled it up. 7-5 versus 7-5. This is a really good matchup for the playoff spots. So I'm excited to see how this goes. Cool in the Gang has the 4th best coach rating, while Dragon Boner has the 3rd best coach rating. They're both tied for 5th with schedule difficulty. So this is an even matchup. Dragon Boner leads the series 15-14. I mean, this is like the most even matchup you could possibly. They're both 7-5. They got similar stats. Dragon Boner leads 15-14. I mean, this is crazy. I think this could be a good game. So let's get into it. Quarterbacks: Brock Purdy, Jalen Hurts. They play each other. I mean, I don't know what else to say. This game is going to be amazing. This game is going to be a shootout. I mean, San Francisco's favored by 3, which is kind of crazy to me. I mean, the disrespect to Philly. I think it's at Philly is unbelievable. I think Hurts still gets the edge there because rushing touchdowns, rushing yards. I mean, he does it more than Purdy. Although I think Purdy will have a phenomenal day fantasy-wise, at least 25. I think Hurts will also have at least 25. Probably he's most likely to get in the 30s today, maybe 40s. So I give Hurts the edge there, as CBS also predicts. These running backs, this is a great running back matchup. Eckler and Swift versus Pollard and Mixon. Eckler, he's going to have an unfair day against New England today, in my opinion. Swift, I don't know about Swift. They haven't projected double-digit points. I'm going to, you know what? Yeah, I'll give him right around that. I'll give him right around 10. I think it's going to be more of a receiving day, honestly, for Swift. I think he gets more receiving yards than rushing yards today, just because this 49ers defense, that D-line stuffs that run, which I don't think they'll be able. Even with the Eagles' offensive line, I don't think Swift does much rushing today. But that doesn't mean he won't have a good day. He might get a touchdown. On the other side, Pollard and Mixon. Pollard played Seattle, and he ended with 11, I believe. And Joe Mixon against Jacksonville. I kind of like it. He's definitely scoring a touchdown because Cincinnati, they're not going to make Browning pass it in the red zone, especially like inside the 10 or inside the 5. So that's Joe Mixon territory, so he can at least get you 6 on the board. So I like Mixon to go for like 10-15 this week. So overall, I think the running back matchup, I'll give the slight edge to Eckler and Cool in the Gang there. Wide receivers: Keenan Allen, Chargers, and St. Brown against Debo and Josh Downs. So, Keenan Allen against New England, I don't know. I don't think they're going to have to pass too much today. I mean, they might just to get the points out early and then not have to worry the rest of the game. But I feel like if they do pass it, I think the Patriots' defensive scheme just focuses on Keenan Allen today. So I know most people think he's going to have a good day just because he's been playing phenomenal and the Patriots suck. But I don't see him going explosive today. But I mean, maybe he'll still get you reliable points, maybe like close to 10. St. Brown, I don't know if today will be his day. I don't know whose day it's going to be in Lions against the Saints, but I do know someone will have an amazing day. I'm going to run St. Brown. I like him for at least double digits. I mean, he usually gets around 100 receiving yards, and when that happens, you get your +3. So I like St. Brown, saying that he won't score a touchdown, but will do good yardage-wise. I'll give him 14 because you get the 3 extra fantasy points for that. And on the right side, Debo against Philly, I love. I think Ayuk won't do as well today, even though I'm starting him, but I have no other really choice. I'm not going to bench him. But I think Debo is going to be the X factor today against the Eagles. That being said, he gets 20 fantasy points, maybe more. Josh Downs, I don't know. I'm just going to say no because, I mean, I like Josh Downs as a player. He's a rookie. I just don't see this game being really close. I think Indianapolis wins by way more than 1 point. I mean, they're -1, which is crazy. I think they could win by 10, 14, maybe more. So maybe Josh Downs does good, but I don't see that this week. So for sure, these wide receivers are really close because Samuel is going to do the best out of these four. Josh Downs is going to do the worst out of these four. So that being said, I'm going to say it cancels out around evenly. Each side gets around 25 points out of the wide receivers combined on each side. Kyle Pitts versus George Kittle. Kyle Pitts stinks. Arthur Smith, hate that guy. Kyle Pitts, former Florida Gator. He looks like a grandpa in this picture. Sorry. I don't know why they give him 4 points. He's getting less than 2. We already know that. George Kittle, I don't like today either. He's going to be more of a blocker against this Eagles defense because they bring the blitz. Hassan Reddick, all these great defensive linemen on this Eagles team too. This game is going to be great. I'm rooting for the Niners, by the way. So I don't see Kyle Pitts or Kittle doing better. I mean, if I had to pick one to do better, I'm picking Kittle, obviously. But I don't see either performing well. And then if I'm seeing that right, wait, let me check that bench. Yeah, I guess that really is no other option. Jameson Williams is starting in fantasy football this week for Coolio. Projected 4 points, makes sense. I mean, he usually gets the ball twice a game. Who knows? Maybe this is one of his games. Which is crazy because, I mean, Struggle Bus, I just looked down. Here's a sneak peek. Struggle Bus is actually not going to change anything because Jordan Addison's on a bye. Who else? There's another good player. Josh Jacobs, I think. Yeah. So, yeah, I wouldn't really change anything there. So, good job by Coolio there. Hopefully Jameson Williams has a great day, but that's interesting to start Eckler and Keenan Allen, and then J-Mo and St. Brown. It's crazy. Brandon Cooks, I don't like today. Never mind, he already scored 8 points. I didn't mean to say that. I forgot he's not on the Texans anymore. He scored 8 points, which is, I mean, I'm pretty sure, he got a touchdown. But besides that, he didn't do much else. Matt Prater versus Chase McLaughlin, don't really care. I mean, I love Prater. Might not give him the edge there. Dolphins versus Titans defense. Dolphins defense against Washington, they might get the sacks, but I think that Washington will put up a heavy fight. I am taking them +9 for sure. Yeah, that game will be close, I think. Although Tyreek Hill will have at least 40 fantasy points. Titans defense against Indianapolis, I do not like. I don't know why they're projected to have 12 points. They're projected to do better than the Dolphins defense. I don't think that's the case. I think the Titans defense might not even have like 8 points this week. Compared to the Dolphins, I think they could get around 10. Maybe a little more. But I think that game is still going to be close against Washington-Miami. That being said, this is close. This game has really big implications for playoffs. I think it'll be close, not necessarily high scoring, but not low scoring. Like I said for the other game. I'm going to give the edge here to Dragon Boner. 97 to 89. 97.